Yes. Namaste. Welcome everyone to the 8th session of our Sharda Lipi class. So last week we covered a few of the matras. So we'll be covering the remaining matras today. We did finish till Lri, matra Lri. So we'll be covering the rest of the matras today in our session. And before that, I will, as usual, start with the Panchastavi recitation, and then I'll take you to the corrections and we will go through all the commonly made mistakes in the assignments. Ye tvam pandurpundarik patla spashtabhiram prabham सिञ्चन्ति ममृतद्रवे विशिरो ध्यायन्ति मूर्ध्ना स्थिताम् अश्रान्तं विकटस्फुटाक्षरपदा निर्यन्ति वक्त्राम्बुजात् तेषां भारति भारती सुरसरेत् कल्लोलिलोलोर्मिवत्. It means, O Saraswati Kundalini, the goddess of learning, verily there pours out from the mouths of those devotees who contemplate thy entrancing resplendence, spotless like unto a bunch of white lotuses, irradiating the brain and dwelling into the forehead, akin to a stream of ambrosia, an uninterrupted forceful flow of words, clear and full of deep meaning, like the milky and wavy luster of the river of the gods. So let me begin with the corrections. Just a minute, my system seems to be a little slow today. Yes. So here, this is the matras. You have tried with na, the, and pa. So here it seems all correct. Just see the shape of this u. It needs to be not exactly. I will just show it how it needs to be. This is the shape of matra u. So as it has been shown here, and rest seems to be good here. Yes, yeah, the matra a. So what here the correction has also been made. When you write matra the length of the matra needs to be little shorter as compared to the letter itself. Like for example, you're writing it with the, it needs to be little shorter. You cannot stretch it all along the length of the letter. So keep it short and stop in the midway, and that is how matra I is written. It's not completely written. The stroke is not taken made very long. So rest seems all good here. Just the shape of U matra. It's a triangle like this, and not a round thing. Yeah, rest is good. So let's see the other assignment. This is very beautifully written. Even the tool used is appropriate. Now here I don't see many corrections. All the matras are written correctly. Yeah, just here I think the matra U that you have written here, this matra U needs to be little, when you are drawing the matra, don't keep it so short. When you draw it, try to stretch it a little, and try to keep it in the frame, this frame, where the letter ends, the matra should end there. You cannot keep it very small. I will show it with the, so when you draw it, this matra needs to be like this. Do not keep the matra very short, something like this. Try to stretch it a little bit. So rest, I think all the matras are drawn correctly. Yes, here, yeah, you have tried the matra with letter ta, which yes, it follows a special rule. So we had instructed you all which all letters to use for the matras. So yes, please avoid using with these till we know the special rules. Rest, I see all the matras are drawn correctly. Nothing to correct here. This is done nicely. Just here, you see this matra re, you have drawn here. I will show how it is drawn. When you draw the matra re with the, this is re, and when you draw it re with it, then this is how you do it. And what you have done it here is something like this. This it doesn't go downwards. This is how the matra re is drawn, horizontally. What you have done, drawn is you have done it vertically here. So that's the only correction here. Rest is all good. Let me move to the next assignment. Yes, all good except per. I will show again how the per is drawn. This is per. This thing, this curve at the beginning of the letter, it's not like this. I mean, it's not a hook kind of a thing. It's just a small curve before you draw the letter. So what you have done here is you have drawn like year in Devanagari. That is not per. This is wrong. It needs to be a little curve and then this is per. So please keep this in mind. You can see the pictures again. The study material, you can refer to the study material, and you will need to practice it a little more, and you will get it right. The rest, I don't see much corrections here. Oh, here, can you see here? This needs to be attached to the letter. When you are drawing it, please make sure that it is connected to the letter. You cannot draw it like this. It is not separated from the letter above. This is wrong. What you have done here is it's there is no, it's not joining the letter above. So just keep that in mind. Rest is all good. The matra U, again I'll show the shape. This is matra U. Something like this or something like this. Please avoid these two shapes. This is the right shape. When you draw it with a letter that doesn't have a vertical stroke to support it, you draw a little stroke like this, or else it is just directly attached to the letter like this. This is the shape. Check 2 more assignments and then we'll start with the session. Yeah. Here again, you have tried it with T. You can try other matras. Yes, we had shown matra U, matra E, matra A. These matras can be tried with T, but not A. So please, you can make note of this. Rest is all good. And you have tried to form words here, I think. Yes. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So yes, the matras when you draw with her. So this I'll just show it how to draw the matras with her. So this is her. Try to keep it of the same size of the letter. Don't try to make it bigger or make it very small. Just try to keep it proportionate. And when you draw the matras, something that comes down need not to be very big, something like this, if you draw, will look neat. When you try to make it little more bigger, this seems to be little incorrect. So yes, rest is all good. No more corrections in this assignment. Yeah, I think we forgot to mention it in the last class that don't try matra with t. So that's why I see a lot of assignments have tried it with t. You can try other matras like u, e, and other ri. But this matra a, please avoid using it with few letters. Whatever we discussed in the last class, you can use with them except t. Yeah, here the shape of v needs to be corrected. You see here, this is the Devanagari V. So the only difference in Devanagari and Sharda V is this. This is V. When you draw it like this, it becomes the Devanagari V. So that needs to be corrected here. And per again, the same thing. What you have done is you have tried to make it like year in Devanagari, whereas this needs to be like this. It's a very small curve at the beginning. It need not be like this, a bigger hook kind of a thing. It's a very small curve here. Just, just a wave-like thing. This is per. Rest the matras used with the, na, for, they are good. No corrections there. Okay, one last assignment and then we can Go ahead. Yeah, here you see again what you have done here is tried to make, you have made this matra here vertical. These matras in Sharda, they are written horizontally. Something like this. Yeah, so what you have done is you have tried to make it like the re matra again vertical here. This is how it needs to be drawn. I think this is okay. Okay, the rest of the matras are good. I thought that you have tried it with ja again. Again, ja follows a special rule. You cannot try matra a with ja. Okay, rest is good. Yeah. Yes, again, here I see this matra u. I'll show it again how it is supposed to be. When you draw it with sa, this is how the matra should look like. This is u. What you have done here is this. This is wrong. You see this portion, this the bottom. This is wrong. It needs to be like this. This is matra u. This shape is wrong. So I see it. You have drawn it like that here. This one is wrong. This is the right shape of u. Rest is good. Yeah. So we are done with the corrections and assignments. We'll cover the rest of the matras. Today Nidhi ji will take the session, and she will cover all the remaining matras. I will hand it over to Nidhi ji now. Nidhi ji.
Thank you, Veronica ji. Good morning, everyone. Today I will be taking you through the remaining matras after we finished the last session with R and Re, and today we shall go ahead with the remaining matras. I'll take them one by one. So starting with, can you all see my screen, Veronica ji? Hello?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So, starting with the first matra, I'll first show it in Devanagari, and I'll pick one letter. Say everyone is in the last assignments have started, have also tried this letter na. So, if I take start with Devanagari, today's first matra with na is ne. So, when you write in Devanagari, we'll write ne like this. And the Sharda, how we write the matra in Sharda is, if you remember that we had done the vowels, it is in Sharda the vowel is written like this. So if I prefix or attach this to a ne in Sharda, so na, in Sharda, A is attached to a letter like this, a vertical line on the top of the Shirorekha. Now this is true for all the consonants or all the letters of whether you try it with a letter which has a Shirorekha or which does not have a Shirorekha. For example, no has a Shirorekha, it has a vertical line like this. Per, if I try, you write a per without a Shirorekha, you still draw it, but you leave a space between the top edges of per. You still draw a vertical line like this and keep it within the frame of the letter. You don't go beyond the two lines. the frame of the letter. For example, if this is the frame of per, you don't go it beyond, don't take the vertical line beyond per. I'll try it with another letter. Say we have written the. Excuse me for my mouse speed. I'm trying to get used to the speed here. So again, it remains in the frame of the letter just as another vertical line over the Shirorekha. And letters which do not have a Shirorekha, as I mentioned, that it will still be a vertical line. We will leave a gap between the letter and the vertical line, but keep it within the frame of the letter. I'll just show it with a pencil, normal pen also. So this is letter N. So A, that is if we write Ne, the matra will come as a second vertical line over the Shirorekha. In case of Pa, again, as I said, leave a little distance between the top edge of the letter and draw a vertical line. This is Pe. And this is the, you draw a Shirorekha and you draw another vertical line just on top of the Shirorekha. This becomes De. Okay, so this is Ne. We'll now move on to another matra, that is A. So another matra is now I. So in Devanagari, you write I. Is the size of the letters okay, or is it too big? Should I make it small? Veronica,
No, that's fine.
would you suggest?
That's fine.
Okay.
No, the
And
letter shape size is fine.
okay. So you make I. Just one minute. I'm trying to make it a little more cleaner. Not used to the mouse speed here. So Devanagari, you write I, like if you have to write the matra like this, I. So join it on the Shirorekha. Now we come to Sharda. So Sharda, we had learned the matra when we started with our lessons. It is written like this is how we had written the matra, and there is a line on top of it. So this is in Sharda. Now, if we have to join this matra to Sharda letters, we will, I'll just draw it here at the bottom because it's Devanagari written here. So this is your Sharda Na. Now, this Rekha, when you join to a letter in Sharda or consonant as you say, first you draw one vertical line and then you draw another vertical line. Leave some distance so that it is quite visible over it. You can keep the size same or maybe a little smaller also would do. But there should be proportionate size between the two letters. It should two vertical lines. It should be visible. So this is Nai in Sharda. There is one Shiro Rekha, there is one vertical line and another vertical line. This would show Nai. Now, if I pick it with a letter which does not have a Shiro Rekha, like a P, again, same thing, that first vertical line between the last end of the letter, the topmost part of the letter, one vertical line and another vertical line. This is pi. I'll draw same rule as the that I've shown earlier. Now I'll just draw it with a pen. So this is na. You draw one vertical line on top of the Shiro Rekha and another. So this is Nai. Without a Shiro Rekha, per, and these are the two vertical lines. This is pi. Any questions that have come, Veronica ji, or should I move ahead?
There are no questions as such, but what you can do is just show the letter year.
Okay.
Letter year and the size of the Shiro Rekha.
Okay.
How big or how small the Shiro Rekha should be on year.
Okay. I'll just erase a few of them. So if I pick another, as Veronica ji suggested, I'll just make it with a year. So there is one vertical line for I, and there is another A, and there is another vertical line. I'll just draw it again, or maybe I'll draw the vertical line with another pen. So this is here. This is I, and this is A, and this is I. Any other letter, Veronica ji, that you would like to
no,
suggest?
that's it. They were just asking for year. So yes, this year you were asking for the Shiro Rekha. So this is how the Shiro Rekha is drawn on year. It is extended a little bit from both the sides, left and right, so as Nidhi ji has shown. It's not very big, and it doesn't stop right besides this vertical stroke. It just extended little bit towards the on the both sides, left and right. So this is, I think it's clear now. Yes, the lines are horizontal on here. Yes,
Yep.
on every letter, these lines are horizontal and not vertical. Yes, so yeah, you can go ahead, Nidhi ji.
So we finished two, that is A and I. Now we'll go to another two letters. I'll first write these in Devanagari, and write the Sharda letter first. So the against taking the letter Na in Devanagari also. So this is Na. the next vowel or the next matra that we had done, or in Hindi, Devanagari also, it's no. In Sharda, if we recollect how we write the matra, if we have to write it standalone, so it is au. This is how we had written this in Sharda. This, if we are writing a standalone matra. If we have to join it to a consonant, the matra when joined to a letter, that is, again, I'll start with now, we'll do it with other letters also. We write no. Now here I'll just point out that if I'm writing the matra au, the Shirorekha is slightly extended in case of au. I'll come to that in 1 minute. So we'll write no. Now, when joining O, it is a slanting line with two curves. One is a shorter curve and another is a longer curve, like this. I'll just draw it again. One is a shorter curve, a small U kind of a thing, and then a bigger one like this. It should be prominent. The two curves should be prominent. I'll just draw it with a pen to make it clearer. So this is no. So if I'm joining O to it, first I know I have to keep a slant, and first thing, that's a slanting line, and then there is a smaller curve, and then there is a bigger curve like this. So this small curve and a bigger curve, or a wider curve, should be visible in when we are making O. I'll pick with another letter. So this rule again is true for all the consonants. So even if we pick a, let me pick a her. Here also the O remains the same. There is no change. So this has an extended Shirorekha already here. There is a smaller curve here, and there is a wider curve. The second curve is a wider curve, and it touches the Shirorekha on the right hand side of the letter. I'll do it with her. So here's the Shirorekha, and a smaller curve, and then a bigger curve, and it touches the Shirorekha with a bigger curve and at the right hand corner. You can leave a little space here also, it's okay. So this is how we write ko. Coming, any questions, Veronica ji, or anything that you would like to clarify here? Hello? Okay, I think we'll move ahead. I will come back to questions in case you have. So,
there are no
yes. Nidhi, if you can show the matra with sir.
Okay, yeah, because it doesn't have a Shirorekha. Sorry, I'll come to that.
Yeah.
So if you're writing sir, so this is how we write sir. Last time when we had done matras like e, so you join them on the top with a very small Shirorekha. Same goes true for joining O also. You draw a small Shirorekha here, and the matra is drawn the same, a smaller curve, a wider curve, and it joins on the right hand corner of Sir with just to balance the matra, we draw a very small indicative Shirorekha. So this is one curve, this is another curve, and it joins the letter on the right hand top corner with a very small indicative Shirorekha. Now, in case you have another, you want to do it with a tha, which does not have a Shirorekha, the rule remains the same as you did it with E. E. This is your tha. You just keep a small indicative Shirorekha here on the right hand corner and balance your matra on that Shirorekha here. This is how you draw O.
Also, if you can show with per, how to draw po, O with per.
Should I draw any of these with the pencil in case it's not clear?
Yeah, you
I'll
can
take
do
a
it with the pencil.
pen.
Yeah, that would be much
Yeah,
better.
I'll do that with the pen so that for per it becomes if you're writing per, so as Veronica ji had corrected in mentioned in the assignments that please be careful for the curve of the per. So I'm just drawing it here. So this is per. This is per. It does not have a Shirorekha, so same rule as Sir. Just draw indicative Shirorekha here to balance, give some space to your matra. First curve, a smaller curve, and then a bigger curve. I'll just draw the matra again. Smaller curve, and then a bigger curve, which will balance itself on the right top hand corner of the letter. Is it good, Veronica ji?
Yes. Yeah, one
Any
confusion
questions?
that most of them have is, so when you draw this matra O on any letter, whether it is the letter with the Shirorekha or without the Shirorekha, so this it should not be exactly on the center, how Nidhi ji has shown on her and Ch. It's not exactly on the center. It is
It's on the
it is moved a little shifted towards the right side. Yes, that is how it is. Yes, so that's yeah. Maybe you can show them again how to shift this Shirorekha a little bit towards the right. So most of them are having this confusion. Yeah.
Okay, I'll draw that again. So for example, if you're writing ch, I'll just do it with a ch. So if you're starting ch, for example, you're starting in the center of the Shirorekha. So you place your matra such that, if you start somewhere in the middle, place your pencil somewhere in the middle and then start drawing your curves like this, it will come towards the right hand corner of the letter. It won't come in the center. Otherwise, in case you would start it with, start somewhere here towards the left of the letter, start your matra here, then it will come to in the center. Whereas it should not come in the center. It should come, it should rest on your Shirorekha a little on the right hand side. So try and place your matra starting somewhere in the middle, and when you make it a slant like this, it will come towards the right hand corner of the letter. I'll just draw it with the pen also. So we write ch. So when we start the matra, we kind of take an assessment where we have to start. So somewhere around the middle or towards the left, we start our matra and make it rest on the right hand corner of the Shirorekha. Is it, I hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Any other questions?
No, that's it. I think you can go ahead.
So this is O. Now this is O. Now we'll do another we'll come to another so next matra that we'll pick is that we learn is Au. So again, I'll start with no only, and then we can go to another letters. So this is your Devanagari no, and the matra O is like this. This is now. Now coming to the Sharda equivalent of the same, we'll pick the same letter. Okay, I'll just revise how we write the vowel standalone. This is how we had written the matra if we are writing it standalone. In Sharda, this is, we make a small triangle here at the end of the letter, like after the letter, if you remember. This is Au. Now, while writing, now, when we join this matra to the letter no, again picking the same letter, this is no. What we do is we just keep a little we extend the Shirorekha slightly towards the right. I'll just tell you why. So again, we'll draw the same. The the letter is made the same way. The slanting line is made the same way as we did in no. So one curve, second curve. We kind of replicate the same this loop that we had made at the end. We kind of replicate that on this Shirorekha for Au also. In terms of writing the matra, we'll draw a small loop here. So this becomes now. I'll just draw it with another letter. First, I'll take the letter with the Shirorekha again. We write the. We draw like we drew the matra earlier with O. We do it the same way with Au also. First curve, second curve, and when it comes to the Shirorekha, we, you know, there is an extended bit here. We form a loop here, and this becomes thou. This is now, this is thou. I'll now pick letter which does not have a Shirorekha. For example, if I'll just draw these with a normal pen, how it would look with a normal pen. So this is first we draw the Shirorekha of na. Draw na. Keep the Shirorekha slight, extended Shirorekha if we are writing now. Here, first curve, second curve, and when it comes to this, you have to draw another loop which becomes now. So it basically is a replica of how we have written the standalone vowel. It comes as the loop remains the same. I'll just draw it with the. Now again, the formation of the matra remains similar to O. O. So it starts slightly from you know, the center or a little left of the letter. So for example, if this is the frame of the letter, this is the frame of the letter. So it will start, so if this is the middle, it starts a little either on the left hand side or the center. So I'll just continue writing it with the first. So the, this is the. I'll pick letters. Okay, we'll try it with per and sir without the Shirorekha or yeah. So if you're doing it, writing the same matra with per, so this does not have a Shirorekha, but again, framing my matra, I start somewhere in the middle or towards the left. So, if this is around the middle point, so we'll start it somewhere a little on the left or the middle point. Give an indicative small Shirorekha first. Start it here, first curve, second curve, and just draw a loop here. So this is po. With maybe a curve or so I'll just show first. So this is so. Imaginary, so if this is like the center of the letter here, this is the like the center point, so you just start it on the left hand, a little from the left hand side or the center. Again, give a small indicative Shirorekha here. First smaller curve, second curve, and then just draw a loop below it at the Shirorekha when it touches the Shirorekha. So this loop comes below the Shirorekha. Any questions, Veronica ji, or any other
Okay,
letter
yes.
that is suggested?
You can try it with ter. They want to see
Yeah,
to
I'll
ter,
try
how
with
to draw it ter.
yeah, I'll just draw it with the.
And
So
before you draw that, I will just clear a few points they're asking. This
mhm.
the au matra. So where, does this end exactly where the Shirorekha ends, or is it in the middle of the Shirorekha towards the right hand side? Should the Shirorekha be extended a little bit further after you draw the O matra on the top?
uh, it can be extended, or even if it is not extended, it's okay. I think you can clarify that. So even if the Shirorekha is slightly extended, it's okay, and if it ends here also, it's okay. This does not have a special requirement here in terms of O.
And the loop that we draw in OW, it's a triangle. It's
It's
not a round thing.
it's a
Yeah.
triangle, yes. So I'll just draw only the loop for benefit of all the students. It's a triangular loop. It is not like a round. It is not like this. It is a triangular loop. You bring it down like this and take it up as a triangle. I'll just draw it with a pen around it, this also. So if this is the Shirorekha and you've got your matra like this, you have to draw it like a triangle. Not like a loop, like suspended loop, not like a round. It has to be a proper triangle that we had also done it in the standalone matra. It has to look like a proper triangle. I'll just draw it with the brush in case anybody, we are trying with a pen how it looks when we are using a calligraphy pen. This is your matra, it comes here, so it should come as a triangle here. Is it Veronica? Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
So any other letter or anything that other clarification would be required? Is
Yeah,
required?
draw the
Yeah,
matras with they're
with
asking.
I'll just draw it with So in case of yeah, because that has a loop at the end, so I guess that's where we need a clarification. So while drawing we keep a little extended Shirorekha as compared to how we would write it earlier. So this is your here. When we write O, it comes as a second loop after the frame of the letter. So when we are writing OW, it will come as a triangular loop here. After we finish writing the proper letter here, while we are drawing the matra, again, from the center or the left, then come down on the Shirorekha. When we write, it comes as a triangle loop after the whole letter is written, post its own, the loop that we make for T. After that, there is a triangular loop that comes after it and completes the matra OW. Is it okay, Veronica ji?
Yes. Now the last fifth letter in Ka Varg, how do we draw the matra O with that? That is
No,
no, the
no.
last letter of Ka.
I'll just draw that again. I'll just draw that also. So if we are writing now, so this is how we write no. Here again the same probably where it would be a little tricky to write. It has its own loop. We draw same as T. There is an extended Shirorekha beyond the letter. So we rest the matra after the whole the letter is finished, and in case of OW, again draw a triangle below it. So there will be two triangles in case of T and the all the letters, unlike what we had pointed out in A, all the letters would follow the same rule while writing O, OW, A, I. There is no special rule while writing these four mantras. Should we go ahead or any other letter or any other questions?
Yes, we can go ahead. So yeah, as Nidhi ji has already explained, so when we write all these matras, there is no special rule as such. So our matra will be written as shown here with all the letters. There are no special rules for our matra. Yes, and someone is asking me the question about why are we learning Sharda? So okay, actually this is like off topic, but okay, so this is an effort to revive the lipi. Secondly, there are thousands of manuscripts that are lying around in the museums, or someone are having in the household, and which are yet to be discovered, and we have to figure out what is it. There's a huge knowledge hidden in these manuscripts which we are yet to figure out. So that is why there is a need to learn this lipi so that we can decode those manuscripts that are available. Thousands have been already destroyed. There are very few left. So there is a need to learn this lipi so that we understand what is written in those manuscripts. So that's an effort to revive this lipi. So yes, that is, I wanted to answer that question. Yes, I think we can go ahead.
Thank you, Veronica ji. So we have finished A, I, O, OW. Now we have two probably nasal sounds that we call. So there is aha. So in Devanagari or Sanskrit, it's very simple. It's written almost similar. So in case of Devanagari also, so this is just draw a small dot on the top of the Shirorekha. I'll just write the, how we had written the standalone vowel in Sharda. A small dot on the top of the Shirorekha center. Rather keep it in the center. I would just like to mention here. Now again, I'll pick some other letter, maybe a fur here. It's simple, it's just a dot on the top. This is Now if so this does not have a Shirorekha, so it doesn't change much. So you just have to draw a dot without the Shirorekha on the top. Or ma. This is and I'll just pick another the last matra, that is aha. So this is no in for the letter in Devanagari. Aha are last two dots at the end of the letter, just similar to Devanagari or Sanskrit. I'll just mention how we had written the standalone vowel in Sharda. This is aha. So this same rule follows here also. Just write the letter in Sharda. So, for example, it's lo. Just draw two dots at the end. This is aha. So even if it is no, which does not have a vertical line or a Shirorekha, rule remains the same. Just draw two dots at the end of the letter. Or maybe a the. Just draw two dots at the end of the letter.
Okay. Nidhi, if you can show the matra like in Angur, the Chandra Bindu also.
Okay. I'll just draw it with a pencil because this has a different formation of letter. So, for example, if you are writing, should I write the whole letter?
Yes, please.
I think we've done pretty much. We've not done it with go. Ankur, I'll write. Oh, with go another. This is a. So, for example, if you're writing a. Sorry, I missed the triangles here. Mistake. This has triangles here before. I missed. So this is the Shirorekha for a. Just draw a dot like this, and then we finish the letter. Or do you want me to write the whole word? Because
no, that's it. Yeah, just the
word formation, then it will become tricky.
Okay, so there is a question on, can you draw the matra with no?
No. Which matra?
Like the matra o, ow.
Okay, I'll just draw it with now. I'll draw it with a pencil. Round tip. Let's see. So this is your now. So I'll just start with A. This is A. This is so since this does not have a Shirorekha, so for A it's one vertical line. For I it's just two vertical lines. We can keep it the length same or a little lesser, because if it's a little shorter, probably just gives us a nice look to the letter. Otherwise, even if it is the same, it's okay. The length of the two vertical letters in A and I, as we had learned. In O, just draw it. 1 minute, I'll just start a fresh page. So the size of the vertical letter, maybe we get a question, almost in the same frame uh, as the letter itself. So here we just draw a small indicative Shirorekha just to balance our matra. So this is O. This is O. Just draw a small, indicative Shirorekha here, just to help us give, the matra a little space to rest on, like this, and make a triangular loop here. So this is O. This is This is just to when we so as we've been mentioning that it's a calligraphic script. So when we draw these dots with a brush, it gives a very nice look to the letter as compared to when we do it with a dot. So the look and feel of the letter really changes when we're using a calligraphic pen. So while we're making dots also, it'll give a very beautiful look to the letter as compared to a round pen. So that's why we would prefer everyone try writing with a calligraphy pen or a color. Is it okay, Veronica ji?
Yes. Can you draw the Shirorekha, Ma and Sa with the matra?
Any particular matra, or draw it or draw all the matras?
The bindu, and the bindu majorly. Yes, you're asking for bindu.
So we write so. So by writing so, I'll just kind of remind once again, since we are almost at the end of the letter and matra. So there is a small vertical horizontal line that we start with. Then it's a triangle here, a very sharp triangle. Like Devanagari Ma, something similar, but the triangle has to be sharp. This is so. Just small indicative Shirorekha. Even if you don't draw, it's okay. So if it's one bindu, you just draw one dot on the top. So if it's aha, this is this is aha. I just draw it with ma. So again, the slight difference or the distinguishing feature between sir and ma in case of Sharda, that this loop is round. This line also comes to be a little round, while you're writing. This is ma. Aha or bindu is a small dot at the center, and aha are just are two dots at the end of the letter.
Okay, Nidhi, can you show the Chandra Bindu, the matra? I think we have not shown them the Chandra Bindu.
Okay, I'll just show that. So Chandra Bindu, any particular letter that you would want to suggest, or we'll do it with the
so again, yeah.
So this is your sir. This is your sir. As you might have remember, we started our class with the Chandra Bindu. It's a small semicircular, U or a wide U on the top, like this, and there is a small dot in the center. A couple of things, that it has to be wide enough to cover the whole letter. So for example, if you're writing, I'll just draw it with the pen. If you're writing the letter sir, like this, so this Chandra Bindu, it's a inverted U. In Devanagari, I would just first show Devanagari. You would write a Chandra Bindu like this with a dot in the center, whereas in Sharda you write an inverted U, and it has to be wide enough to cover the whole letter, not like too small that it comes in the center, like maybe like you would want to draw it like this, or maybe go beyond or outside the letter. However, it doesn't go like this. It should start from, it should remain balanced in the between the frame of the letter, and it has a dot in the center. So for example, even if you're drawing another letter, say a yo, where Shirorekha extends a little beyond the letter itself, try and balance the inverted circle between at least the two what the points where the letter starts on the Shirorekha. You don't have to start it, cover the whole Shirorekha. It should be at least between these two points of the letter, at least this point and this point. And it's an inverted wide U with a dot in the center. Or if we write it with we try writing it with chur, it doesn't have a proper frame to give us, it just has a vertical line. So here so there is just one vertical line with which which touches the Shirorekha. So here you just kind of do a U, which even if it is not within the whole frame of the the outside points of the letter, but it's on, it's it covers at least part of the letter. Aesthetically it should look good, not like too wide that you make the inverted U, like not this, or not maybe smaller also. So even if I draw a smaller U, it will not look good like this. So it should be, a wide U like this and with a dot in the center. Any other questions or any other clarifications that are required?
Can we revise all the matras
I'll do that.
from the beginning?
Yeah, I'll just do
I
that.
mean, the last session's matras also.
Last sessions, okay.
Yeah, all together. Yes, they want to just see all the matras.
Okay, I'll just do. Any particular letter, Veronica, that you would want to suggest, or
Uh, you can show them with sir, per.
okay, I'll just start with sir. So I'll just write the Sharda letter and the matra. I'm not touching the Devanagari bit right now because we have repeated the Devanagari bit earlier. I mean the Devanagari clarifications we've given. I'll just touch upon Sharda right now. So this is so how you write. We start with halant. There is a small shirorekha that you give here. So there is, you start the halant with the top, just take it below, cover the whole letter and give a small slanting line here. So this is very indicative or small slanting line that we make at the end while we are making the halant. And this has to be vertical. This has to be slightly at an angle and it has to be just indicative. Now, then we have A. This is halant. We have A. This is Sa. Again, a small shirorekha here. Give a matra A. Again, the proportion of the A is compared to the letter in terms of when we write Sharda, is the A is very small as compared to the letter itself. Unlike in Devanagari, where it is like a parallel line to your the letter or almost the same size. In Sharda, it's just a small vertical line from the Shirorekha. Then we have E. E. Now, if you see the proportion of A and E, E, the vertical line extends right till the bottom of the letter, whereas A, it's just shorter, so that will give you a sense of the proportion of the letters. Then we have O.
Nidhi, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I think sir is pretty much clear now. They want to see it with the. We cannot show with all the letters. We'll show it maybe with kha. We have not shown it with kha. So maybe now rest of the matras we can use with kha. And also they're asking for ta, but since ta follows a different rule for matra a, so it's better to use it with some letter which doesn't follow any special rule. Rest we have shown you ta, tu, and tu, so we can show it with kha. That would be better. Yes.
Sure. So the special rules, what we had mentioned in the assignment, probably when we take it, all the special rules in the next assignment, it will be clear, right, ma'am? So I'm not picking ta, I'll pick kha. So this is how you write. I'll start with kha with u and u. So this is kha. This is u. U, Re, Re, R, and Re. Is it okay, or should I continue with today's mantras also? Any
Yes,
particular
so you can
letter?
revise.
Okay, I'll just.
Maybe you can show them with sh, without shirorekha, the other sh.
Okay. I'm erasing here because I don't have any space here. But I'll continue. Sure. So today's mantras that we do, today we covered A, I. So this is A. This is one vertical line, another vertical line, I. O. I'll just extend to. Okay. Ow. This is and this is aha, and we should do the Chandrakunda. Sorry for the lines being there. In Chandrakunda. So this is halant, e with sir, e. So we did u with k. This is ku, kr, kri. Okay, r. I'll just draw it again here. Maybe. So this is kr. And sorry, r and we. And A, I, O, Au, in Chandrabindu. Any confusions or any other clarifications required for the day?
No, I will just few points that we will like to tell you. See, there are few letters that follow the special rule for matra u, and some follow the special matra for matra a. So you can try. We will give you the letters that you try all these matras with. Please don't try it with the letters that we are not mentioning in the class. So I know there are a lot of confusions around why we can't use this matra with that or some letter. So we will give you the letters. Try these matras only with those specific letters and leave the rest. We will go, move ahead and we'll show you the special rules, how which all letters follow which all matra, special rules or matra rules. So, and there are questions about Chandra Bindu. What is the difference between the Bindu and the Chandra Bindu? So, see, all Hindi knowing or Devanagari knowing people, they will know that words like Chand and Angur, they have the Chandra Bindu, correct, on them. Whereas the letter, you cannot write a Chandra Bindu with Ahankar. So all the Hindi knowing people, I am sure they will understand. You cannot write a Chandra Bindu with Ahankar. So some are asking if it's they are interchangeable. No, they're not. You have to write Ahankar, the Bindu, just the Bindu And for the word like Chand, you will write a Chandra Bindu. For Angur, you will write a Chandra Bindu. So I think these are some questions that just wanted to address them. So rest, Nidhi ji, just give them the letters that they can try for the matras, so that there is, they don't try any other letter.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and give the letters? I'm just trying to. Would you request? I would request you to please go ahead and. I'll draw the letter. You can just go ahead and give.
Yes, you keep drawing it. I will just.
I'll keep drawing. Yeah, I'll keep drawing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
So we can try it with a k.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have shown a lot of times.
Yeah.
I think. Try it with sh.
Yeah. Sure.
Both the sh's, I think you can try it. No problem with that.
So this is sure. This is
you can try it with her also. In the last class, we had shown you, maybe Nidhi can show it again, how to use the matras with her. So that will be a good practice for you to try it with her.
Okay. So should I draw it with her? All the letter, or do you want me to cover all?
Just show them 2-3 matras, like how we draw. We had covered it in the last class. Maybe some of them have not attended that.
Okay.
Like all the matras, where do they attach to her?
Okay.
So specifically, I think U and U you can show rest. E and E are the same.
1 minute. So I'll just do U and U. So case of, okay, so there was, I think, I just noticed that there was this confusion of the and letters like her and fur. In case of the matra is attached at the end, the especially the u. So in case of her, the matra is attached at this point in the center of the letter. Here you draw a small extended line and draw U. It has to be a very small extended line and the U hanging, just below it like this. In case of her, I'll just draw it with a pen because that will make it clear, a little more clearer. So while this is her, the matra u and u hangs or re they all start at the center of the letter. Here we just draw a small indicative line and draw u from it. uh, you know Take this as a center support and draw u here. I just draw u. Again, it starts here in the center and u. So for example, if it's the, so if you're drawing the, like, the U and this start at the end point of the letter. So here it is, you just draw a small indicative line, just draw U hanging to it. Similarly for U also. So here and here. So her has this, her or fur has this in the center, the U matra here in the center, whereas in do and do, the matra comes at the end of the letter. So you can draw the rest of the matras for her remain the same. For example, if I if I write A or A with her, it remains the same. It does not have any, other rule or any other way to write. So it is. So this is A. Its corresponding, it is almost the A vertical line falls exactly above the Shiroreka of the letter itself. So this is one vertical line and this is another vertical line for high.
Yeah, you can also try it with fur, chur.
Oh,
So
okay.
even if you make mistakes in the assignments, we'll definitely correct it. We'll
Yeah.
again cover it in the next session also. I understand there must be a lot of confusions to try it with different letters.
Letters,
So try
yeah.
it with chur, fur.
And
So you can try with these many. I think that would be enough.
so
And then,
yeah, so with these four we can be tried. I'll just underline those. These
and
four,
Nidhi,
yes.
if you can just show them the last one, the re with her.
Okay, I'll just draw it with her. I'll just draw it here. So this is Sorry, I'm just getting the speed of the mouse to speed. So here we just draw a small vertical line, and it's a very small that we'll have to draw with her because of all the curves. Although it's not quite common that we've seen this letter in usage in manuscripts also. Correct, Veronica ji?
Yes, it's very rarely used. So
But it has to hang somewhere in the center. So probably in case you have to write this letter, or although it's very rare usage, so we'll have to kind of give a little space here and write
you can
here
just
so that
widen
it
that
becomes
the curve towards the right
curved here.
side. That curve, just widen it, and then you'll be able to do it.
Yeah. So in case we have to attach to it, we'll have to kind of widen this curve a little bit more, and then will get its space. However, it will hang in the center of the uh, letter. Is this
Yeah.
fine?
Right. So we have now her for the homework, and per also, and I think this is enough. And ch also, you can write ch, her, and
Yeah.
per.
So you can try with
And just one
sure.
question, I'll answer that. For they're asking if the matra u and u is written just at the tip or in the middle. So matras like re and re, they are definitely written at the tip, whereas u and u, uh, they are generally written in the center. But yes, if you write it at the end also, no problem with that. So they are both correct. It can be in the center, it can be towards the end, but the matras re and re are specifically written at the tip of the letter the. Yeah, the u and u, you can write it in the center,
Center or
usually written in the center, but even if you write it towards the end, it's not an issue. But re and re be specific, and l and re, they have to be towards the tip of the.
I'll just draw.
Whereas with all the matras will go towards the tip, towards the end, all the matras in ch. Whereas in the matras u and u can be written in the center also. Correct, yeah. And just show them that when the matras are written in the center, like u and u with
Yeah.
the.
Is okay?
Yes, I hope it is clear now. And with ch, all the matras would be drawn towards the end.
And like
Can you just
on
show
this
them with
corner.
ch one?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
this corner.
Yes.
I'll
All the
just
matras will go there. No
yeah,
matra will come in the center in case of ch. So you can
yeah,
try
just
that.
1 minute. I'll just write a couple of them with cho. So when you're writing cho, all the matras will start at this point. So for example, if it's u, u, so it will come here. U, again it will come, all the matras will come at this point, the right and bottom point. Similarly, re also, it will come at this point only. Re, it will come, all will come on this point of the right bottom point of the letter. So we had given sir, sh, ch, f, and
The
her
also you can
for
try
the,
well. Her.
the also for practice. So,
Yeah. So yeah, we have already
you can
explained the
continue. I'll
types.
just draw the letters here. Yeah, continue, ma'am.
No, please continue. No, that's okay.
I was just trying to, I was just giving the letters for revision. So we did
Yes.
so, kh, ch also can be done. The also can be done. No, we'll give rather do ch.
The and her.
Yeah, the and her. So I think if everyone tries with these letters also is okay.
Yeah, I think this is enough. And the rest will again revise all the matras again in our next session. And whatever confusions and questions you have, that can be answered in the next session. And then we'll take some special matra rules also. So that will also be covered in the next session.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much to the core Sharda team for conducting today's class. Hope all the students have learned these new mantras and all. They are fresh with the knowledge and ready for the new knowledge next week. Today we have got a little past the time, so please do not worry about that. Then the uploading problems are occurring for two students so far reported. So we are not aware why that is happening. We are trying to find out the help. Please try from other device, or like you are using laptop for now, you are having problem, then please use mobile for uploading, or you are having problem in mobile, then alternatively use some other device and see if it works out. So not many problems have been reported, but we are still thinking. We'll try to reach out for the help. And then please write to Sanskrit from home at vyomalabs.in for any help. Thank you so much. Namaste.